Blaine Gabbert, I want to know why we should draft you.
Because if you don't draft me, I'm going to have to beat you for the next 15 years.
It's the land of 10,000 plus coons. Not even our commissioners bringing the news. Throwing in $100 and pray we don't lose. As the saying goes, either way we got Zimmel, Tony, Kevin Plow, and Asian Dave, J-Wow, Tyler, and Leaf Lad's terrible trades. Alex and Andrew, and don't forget the good old Lisa, our fantasy football league. It's the land of 10,000 plus coons. Not even our commissioners bringing the news. Throwing in $100 and pray we don't lose. As the saying goes, either way we lose.
What up, Pod Squad? It's your boy, Willie, a.k.a. Audio Al, a.k.a. Willie Yams, a.k.a. the host with the toast. And I'm here with your boy.
Say the whole thing. Can I hear myself?
I don't know.
Say the whole thing. I want you to do it this time. Do you know it?
No, I don't know. I have not memorized yours.
Mr. 2000, say it ain't thousand.
You don't even know it.
I don't even know it. There's another thousand one, isn't there?
You have like the irrigation Asian.
Mr. 2000, say it ain't thousand. Mrs. Jalters, the irrigation Asian.
That's right.
And Heinz
Suck.
Heinz suck. And I don't know where to go from this.
What?
It's not smooth.
Seriously?
I fucked up. Can we start over?
We're not starting over. You can start over your name.
I will after we intro somebody.
So we do have a guest.
An introduction is meant to be made. You do it.
We called him out last week on the pod about maybe not being the number one fan. So
he called back.
He called back. The Mr. Garlic Johnson.
That's your cue.
This is Jack Vickers, and you are listening to the Hidden Oaks Overdose Football Fix, also known as The Hood.
It is Tuesday, October 11th, 2022, 8:03 p.m. sharp. It is a lovely fall day. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hidden Oaks Overdose Football Fix podcast. I am one of your lovely hostesses, the Garlic Johnson. We are joined as for the first time ever by Willie and the Sauce. Say hi to the folks out there, boys.
What's up, folks?
What's shaking? Can we get my name right, though, Gar?
Maybe in a second. For anyone who knows anything about our show, we've got our beautiful Discord. We love people interacting on game day and, every other day in between that. We've also got the voicemail box. You can leave us voicemails at anchor.fm/hoodpod/message. Segment start times are down in the description below, as always. And thank you, Levi Oki, for all the beautiful illustration. Boys, how we doing over there? Dave, it sounds like you want to get your name right for once.
Yeah, I want to get my name right. It's Mr. 2000, say it ain't thousand, Mrs. Jalters, the irrigation Asian, Heinz suck, and adding on to my train of nicknames, Gar, I gave you the task of giving me the one I have to say for the rest of the year.
Famous Davis.
Famous Davis, added on to the train. I think I'll remember that one. I should be able to.
Why don't you just write them down?
Because that's too hard.
That requires effort. I don't do that either.
I'm pretty sure I'm missing one somewhere. But all right, Famous Davis, add it on.
Well, to the land's listeners, if you haven't figured it out by now, we got a podception. We got a pod within a pod. Well, it might not be within a pod times 3. We'll figure it out.
I don't know if we will.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Honestly.
It's getting confusing. Do we got questions for Gar? What's
Oh, is that how we're doing this?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So anytime we have a guest, I've decided that we want to ask them questions. Kind of get to know the guest. Get to know Gar this week. Most of you probably know who Garlic is. He's been a long-time listener and contributor to the pod. Very appreciated. So Gar, my first couple questions are bachelor/bachelor related. And they're from Darian, since
okay.
he also watches this.
All right, bring it on.
Actually, okay, the first one is from me, but based off of you two liking The Bachelor and Bachelorette. Which one do you prefer more, The Bachelor or The Bachelorette? Darian did have an opinion of which you would choose.
I mean, I'm sure she would have her own opinion. For me, I'm a guy. I'm a straight guy. I'm going to love The Bachelor because The Bachelor throws 30 women on the screen to start and then always has a plurality of women, whereas The Bachelorette is one very beautiful woman, always a very beautiful woman, but it's like 30 dudes. If I had the opportunity to look at 30 gals or 30 dudes, I'm looking at 30 gals.
She also chose that answer for you. All right.
Darian.
So she's only been watching for the past, I think, like 2 or 3 years. I don't know her answer to this, but who has been your favorite Bachelor or Bachelorette in the past 2 or 3 years that you can recall?
Ooh, I mean, for me, if we're going like the star of the show, I was a really big fan of Michelle. She's a Minnesota girl, of course. So anyone who didn't know that, Michelle from Minnesota was one of the Bachelorettes. She should have picked Rodney. She really fucked up when she picked Nate, but Rodney made it to the final four. He should have been the winner. Her and Nate broke up, but I believe she has a beautiful house on Lake Minnetonka, so she got the last laugh for sure. But yeah, if I'm picking just the star of the show, I'm picking Michelle.
Okay. Fun fact about that. Do you remember, you know this, Al, right? Darian used to play basketball back in like middle school, high school, and they were in the same like a school district or something. And Darian claims that at one point she probably played basketball against her because they were in the same school district and they're the same age. So
That's
she
pretty
might
sweet.
have met. She might have met her. She might not have. We'll never know. She's pretty adamant that she did.
All right, I believe her. I choose to believe her.
Me too. I have to though. All right.
In sickness
All
and
right.
in health, Dave.
Darn tootin'. All right. 2 more questions. If you could change your nickname to any other household spice, what would it be?
I mean, the very first thing, if we're just going gut reactions, the very first thing that came to my head was paprika, just because it sounds fucking cool to say. Otherwise, cayenne, another thing that came. I like to think I'm a little spicy, so, those are the things that came to my mind first.
Paprika Johnson or Cayenne Johnson? Okay.
Sure.
I was thinking nutmeg. All right.
Ooh, okay. That has more of a holiday feel. You could, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, you can call me nutmeg for sure.
Okay. And then my last one, I don't know why I chose the first person I did, but would you rather talk like Doc from Back to the Future or Trevor Leahy for the rest of your life?
I mean, Trevor Leahy, great friend of mine, another contributor to the pod. He's a multi-time potty winner. Trevor Leahy, great guy, but his voice is just way too fucking nasally. I would much rather talk like Doc from Back to the Future. My favorite movie trilogy of any movie trilogy of all time. Love Back to the Future. Give me Doc. We gotta go back, Marty. Back to the future.
I literally had no idea that you actually liked that trilogy.
Love those movies. So good.
Okay. All right. Cool. Al, do you have any other questions for our guest?
21 gigawatts.
So as the LAN podcast, we're kind of envious of your Discord and stuff. You guys got good community going over there. We lack that. It's just basically me talking to myself.
Just the way she goes.
So any tips to build that up?
I mean, it's a little bit of a prickish strategy, but obviously, there's your pod, there was the Walters, now the Jack pod. I get you guys to come into our Discord and chit chat, whereas I don't often go into your guys' Discord and chit chat. We've also met some great people on Reddit, Eric's and Mika. You see them in the chat all the time, so they're just great, people we happen to meet along the way. So it's kind of coincidence, kind of, not necessarily trying to, beat our competition, but if I'm over there pumping up your Discord all the time, who's going to be loving my Discord? So there's a little bit of business in there, but there's also a bit of, we've gotten lucky with some great contributors over time.
Right on.
I mean, I just joined our Discord like a month ago. So
Gotta have buy-in from the host. That's pretty crucial.
that shows where we're at. So
the Hood Pod listeners need to figure out what they're getting themselves into when they're listening. So we normally have a guy rate our previous episode, so here that goes.
All right, here we are back for installment number 5 of the Nosies, reviewing the latest episode of The Land, Get Your Nummies Dude. And that was a glorious piece of podcasting. I was extremely entertained by that episode, best one yet this season. Glick is an excellent co-host. He has a natural radio podcast vibe, great voice for it. He comes with the stats and the knowledge. and he's just generally a very entertaining dude to listen to. The Mount Passmore was a stroll down memory lane. I completely forgot about the international hallway and the Asian table at Grand Rapids High School, and that Dave was subjected to that. Also, that incident of racial profiling with Kelly Scott is some bullshit that I also forgot about. I cannot believe that, first of all, the security guard thought you said you were going to kill her. And then second, they thought it was Harry Berg, the other Asian kid. They called him first. God, that is fucking horrible. Anyway, just an all-around great episode. Up and down. Loved every second of it. 1Z. Well done, boys.
I fucking called it. I knew it was going to be 1Z this week.
That was the best episode of the year, in my opinion.
Gar, what do you think? Did you listen to it? You had
Well,
to.
I mean, I obviously listened to it. I texted you about listening to it, so it shows how much you pay attention. But for me, I was like, I like to be memorable. I like to trailblaze. And since Glick already got the 1Z, I don't know what we're going to have to do to get a 10Z, but I would like to zag where everyone else is zigging. Every other one of your co-hosts is going to get like a 5 or below Z. I want to be the only guy who got a 10Z. So I don't know if I just say, hey, fuck you, Noah, or if I talk about how lovely it was fucking his dad, or I don't know if I can swear on this show, but I don't know what I got to do to get a 10Z, but I would like to, blaze a trail that hasn't been blazed before.
Oh God, he's
Oh man,
he's blowing the game.
10 Z's. That means we
it.
have to skip the dilly dilly. We have to skip the ad read.
Oh, can't skip the ad read. That's great content. We can't.
Well, okay. Well, then you're already at.
I just think I have to become very unlikable, so I taint this specific pod, but not you two individually. So Noah will rate the pod a 10 because I was on it, but he'll still think you guys are great.
So for those who don't know, the more Z's, the more you're sleeping through the episode. So
Yeah.
10 Z's is pretty bad.
10's bad. 1's amazing. We have yet to get a 0Z.
Yeah.
Noah has not stayed awake for the entire pod yet.
That's a good point. I hear you got a Gar's Grinder, Gar.
I do got a Gar's Grinder, brand new segment that introed by you guys. Gar's Grinder this week, we like to highlight one player who did really good. Damian Harris went down early. The New England Patriots beat the Detroit Lions, who are frauds, 29-0. Ramondre the Giant, 25 carries for 161 yards, full pound the rock and control the clock. Love to see it out of Billy B, just absolutely taking MCDC, who I love, to town. But yeah, this week's Gar's Grinder was Ramondre the Giant, Ramondre Stevenson. Love him. That's it. That's the bit.
I'm a fan.
Thanks for Gar's Grinder. Gar's Grinder is brought to you by our ad read. We do get sponsored on this pod, so another reason to listen. Have you ever picked up the phone, dialed, and nobody answered on the other end? Are you sick and tired of putting your phone down, and then the next time you pick it up, you notice someone tried calling? Missed calls are sweeping the nation. We have a solution for you. We got fans in the stands. They will let you know instantly when a missed call occurs. Toggle your alert from raining booze to this shit's rigged, or whatever you really want. This service is currently only offered in Kansas City and Atlanta, but pretty soon it'll be available everywhere.
Coming to an NFL stadium near you.
Yeah.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Thanks.
I honestly didn't know where you were going at first, and then I realized missed calls had more than one meaning.
Yeah. Have you seen the calls? They're terrible.
I was planning on talking about them later, actually.
All right.
Now what?
Moving on.
Gar, hold on. Gar, the people that listen to your pod, what do I need to do? I don't want to piss off your crowd, and I want them to like me.
Yep.
So I need to know, what the hell am I supposed to goddamn do to get them on my side?
I think you just have to be, a lovely personality. You have to be a quick wit, which I think, if you and Josh had something in common, I'd say you and Josh are very quick on your feet. Whereas I just throw all I do is vamp Josh. Every time like Josh will throw out something preposterous, I'll be like, okay, and then just make him further go down the rabbit hole of absolute malarkey. So as long as you can sit here and come up with bullshit, I think you're golden.
Bullshit. That's all I do on this goddamn pod.
You're perfect.
Shoe-in. All right, I'm in. Hey, Gar's Discord people, hop on over to our Discord. I don't know what it's called, but just hop on over. We're taking half your crew. We're gonna Thanos the shit out of them.
Oh no, not the snap. The snap.
And then we're gonna un-Thanos them back in hours. Yeah.
I mean, if that's how you want to live your life, Dave, you go for it.
That's damn right. All right.
Do you want me to intro the next one for you, Gar, or you got it?
I got it. So again, another very quick hitter here. We have our own sponsorships as well, and our next segment is brought to us by Skybusters. He is far and away the biggest financial contributor to the Hidden Oaks Overdose Football Fix podcast. So big shout out to Skybusters for bringing us the Hoodlines. Hoodlines is a little bit where I just make up some headlines from our fantasy league or from real life in general, but I've only got 3 this week. They're a little bit longer, but they're from our fantasy league, but they're kind of funny. You guys can rate me at the end. You guys can give me some Z's through this Hoodlines, okay? So just be ready to grade me, all right? Here I go. They say if you want to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band. Well, in Hidden Oaks, if you want to play with gangles, you better have a fat stack in hand. Kelsey and Mahomes dominate, fellow gangly van enthusiast. In religious news, we have a case of mo money, mo problems. Christianity suffers from a cash overflow heading into the holiday season. The church should review their tax-exempt status to prevent further issues. And in our main story tonight, local barely boomer rejects feminism. Was he 62? Was he 58? I forgot his age. A 60-year-old citizen sees a woman succeeding and excessively goes out of his way to stop it. The offender was heard muttering, "Not on my watch," under his breath during the altercation. Thank you, Skybusters, for the Hoodlines.
I loved it. God damn it, I love that.
I give it I've heard some in the past which are better, so I'll go with 7 W's out of 10.
Oh shit.
Do you want more or less W's? W's are normally good.
No, W's are wins, dude.
All right, so I'll take 7 wins.
The couple stutters and stuff knock you down with the tag.
I understand. It wasn't my best.
All right, I'll give you 8 D's.
Ooh, I'll take Dave's D's all day.
8 D's out of 9.
Wait, what are D's?
Nice. 8 D's. 8 D's is good. So you get 8 of Dave's D's.
I'll take it.
Deal. Now what?
All right, moving on. We've got a very first time segment I'd like to intro for you guys. I believe we've got some Mout. I'm in and I'm out.
Minute Mout.
The Minute Mout.
I'm out. I mean, I'm in.
No, it's not I'm out or I'm in.
He gets it. He gets it.
Mout.
Yo, Min. Hey, cut that soundbite out and put it on Minute Mout.
Oh man.
Minute Mout. Minute Mout. Minute Mout. Minute Mout. Minute Mout.
All right, first up for Minute Mout, I got the these new look jerseys that we've been seeing lately. So like we got the Cardinals, they had their all black unis, black helmets. And then the Commanders, they had their black and yellow. I kept getting them mixed up with the Steelers. I don't know. What do you guys think?
They did look like the Steelers. Are you throwing the Bengals unis in there too?
Bengals all
those white ones were pretty sick.
Yeah. New jerseys, Minute Mout.
I honestly only remember the Bengals ones. So
I'm always min.
If I'm going to top that.
Yeah, I'm always min myself. I love the variety. There's very few jerseys that I think are untouchable. I think the Chargers powder blue are pretty untouchable. And I think the Miami Dolphins, like what is it, a teal or a seafoam green, whatever technically that green color is, that's pretty perfect. Otherwise, I love the variety.
I do like the Patriots red ones, but I'm going Mout for the new
You don't
jerseys.
like them? You don't like the all one color?
You know, as a guy who has massive brain power to focus in on
all right, moving on.
7 games at once on Red Zone, and they're jumping to the Commanders who are black and yellow, and I'm thinking it's the Steelers. They jump to the freaking Cardinals, and I think they're the Falcons. It's tough.
There's a way to solve that, Al.
Don't watch Red Zone?
No. Look at the little score thing on the bottom that tells you the teams that are playing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'd like to know ahead of time before all the context.
Jesus Christ. So
All
much
the
brain
context clues.
All right. The NFC East is actually the best division in football. The Giants they got Eagles undefeated, Cowboys lost once, Giants lost once.
Yeah, they're both
right?
4-1.
And then the Commanders are the Commanders, who are somewhat almost kind of competitive, I feel like. I don't know. I mean, going into the season, I thought it was going to be the AFC West, but that's kind of turning into a little bit of a shit show.
I mean, you can't argue with the numbers. I'll go in.
I'm out. I think the Giants are surprising people. I think these teams will eventually come back to the medium. This isn't going to be popular, especially with Al around here. I kind of think the Eagles are frauds. They're obviously the best team in football record-wise today, but I mean, who have they beaten? The Cardinals and the Jaguars are the two best teams they've beaten. Are they going to beat the Chiefs? Are they going to beat the Bills? Are they going to beat the Buccaneers? No. They're frauds.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm out.
Okay. You have minimouts for us, Scar, or no?
I could go with a couple, but if we're trying to hit time here, I just got one. Minimount that Alex Glick is the biggest fan of the Land podcast.
You're putting me on the spot here.
Correct. That's that. Welcome to the bit.
I don't like to pick favorites, but one of us, one of our fans tries to nuke our ratings, and the other one got the best ratings. So,
I talked to Glick quite a bit, and I know he is a huge fan.
Yeah, but you don't talk to Gar.
I don't talk to Gar enough. He never visits.
I avoid you specifically, Dave.
It's okay.
I'll go Mout.
You're definitely the most committed to giving us amazing content and listening through and through. But Glick made it a strong point to tell me that he makes it through every single episode through and through as well. So, I guess I don't know.
I mean, you can say men. You're not going to hurt my feelings, Dave, but I'm definitely going to have a rebuttal here. All right, you can be men on Glick. That's fine. I'll allow it. You guys can be real life friends. But just a couple points of interest here. I have been the co-host multiple times on this show. Glick's only done it once. I have sent countless voicemails. Has Glick ever sent a voicemail? How many times has Glick sent an email to minmount350@gmail.com? 0 times? I've done it multiple times. How many dollars has Glick contributed to the show just Tree Fiddy once? I've done it. I've done a bunch of dollars over the years. All right. How many, how much? No, how am I trying to say this? Okay, no, I got it here. How many now I'm just trying to tank the show by flabbergasting here. Does Glick remember when Al got locked out of Eason's Anchor account and had to make his own? Does Glick remember that? I didn't think so.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Lastly, I'm a multi-time potty winner, okay? Glick might be the new hot bod. I get it. I've seen him. I understand the hype, okay? I would be slobbering on his knob too. But I'm a founding father of the fan club, so let's remember that, all right? Al Broker, when you're out here forecasting fans, remember me.
Maybe Glick is more of a flavor of the week. Maybe I've grown to
He's the young guy.
He's up and coming. He's like the not rookie of the year. He was listening last year too, but I think I've grown to what the hell do you call it?
I don't know.
I can't think of.
I'm
taking garlic for granted. That's what it is.
Minimount selling Jeff Wilson Jr. in fantasy. He's got about he just had his best week of the season, 120 yards and a touchdown. He's playing Atlanta next, then Kansas City, then the Rams, and then he has a bye. And then you don't know when Elijah Mitchell's coming back. So I think he's got like 3 good weeks left in him. Would you sell him? Minimount.
I mean, you can't.
Well,
Elijah Mitchell,
you are selling him.
Elijah Mitchell has historically been injured. His last 2 seasons. Last year's rookie year, he missed 5 games, 6 games, and he was banged up over half of it when he did play. But he was very productive.
He has a sprained MCL. He was out.
Is it 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks?
They said 2 months. Yeah.
I was not all in on Jeff Wilson when the injury happened, and I didn't even bother to bid on him. And now I'm seeing that he's actually being fairly productive in a increasingly getting better San Francisco offense, I think.
So would you sell him?
Oh, would I sell him? Would I sell him? Yeah, probably. Give it another week or two. Let him play Atlanta, and then try to get him for something.
I say if you have the depth, why not? Well, yeah, if you have the depth, just ride him out. Who cares?
Yeah.
See if he can win the job and like continue being the number one back. Gar, what do you think?
I'm in on selling him. I guess there's one dynasty league I had him in that I've been tanking in for multiple years, so that's just kind of how that goes. So I sold him for Jerry Jeudy, which I got really lucky on that. But then I've also have in another dynasty league where I'm competing right now, so I'm going to hold him for sure. But I'm in on the principle of selling him. If you can get yourself like a, fringe wide receiver 1, high wide receiver 2, I don't see any reason to not sell him. I'm in on selling him.
Yeah, I would definitely something like that for show. Getting that for show. All right. Are the Jets good? They just beat the Tua-less, Teddy-less Miami Dolphins.
So at the beginning of the podcast season, we picked 2 teams, one the best team and one the worst team. And if they lost, then the trophy would get handed on. Last week we had Miami, so they lost to the Jets. So now the Jets are the land's best team in the league.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. The worst team in the land is now Jacksonville because they lost to the Texans.
Yeah.
So are the Jets good? I think the land as a podcast, yes, they're the best team in the league.
Okay, but for real. Breece Hall is looking better and better.
That's true. He is looking better and better.
I didn't really watch much of the game last week. I just know they just kept scoring. Like they didn't stop.
I think
scoring.
Michael Carter had 2 touchdowns.
He did.
Breece Hall had 2.
Breece Hall had 2 catches for 100 yards.
I mean, there's life there. I don't think they're going to be consistent. So Mout.
Are they next year's kind of like Cincinnati Bengals of last year? Or do you think they're just going to be middle of the pack for the next however many years to come?
I don't think they're winning that division, so...
Can they make a wild card? And then in the next couple of years, could they make a wild card? Do you think?
Yes. Man.
Damn.
Gar?
I'm in on the Jets being good, but I guess I don't want them to be too good this year. I'm a big fan of the multi-year tank, so I think if a team's going to blow it all up and rebuild, I want them to be bad for like 2-3 years. Get a QB. This year they got Sauce Gardner. I want them to get no more than like 5 wins this year and get one more like absolute stud in the draft, and then just compete for the next 3-4 years and see what that can do for them.
I'm in on that. They're like what 3-2 right now, though.
Right.
I believe 3-2. They have a strong running back, strong receivers. They got 2 good receivers.
Elijah Mitchell
and Garrett Wilson. Elijah Moore, whatever. Then Sauce Gardner's a stud. So I'm definitely in if they need. Are you in on Zach Wilson? Either of you guys in on him?
I don't think so.
I have no reason to not be in on him yet. If he keeps getting banged up, then that's going to be problematic. But I mean, if he can stay healthy, I have no reason to be Mout yet. So I'm in. I'm also big min on Bobby Saleh, which is a big factor for me. But Zach Wilson specifically, I'm in.
Okay. All right.
Just to piggyback, you would min or Mout, you'd rather have Breece Hall than Dameon Pierce the rest of the season.
Breece Hall for sure. Min times 1,000.
Really?
Breece Hall over Dameon Pierce for sure.
I mean, he's still splitting carries. Dameon Pierce is getting.
I think Breece Hall, though. I
didn't stutter.
Realizing that Breece Hall is the far superior back in that offense.
Wow. Okay, I'd go Pierce, but that's.
I do like Pierce. Pierce has a much better opportunity for carries and total command of like all the running back touches, but Breece Hall is more explosive than him. More highly touted. Michael Carter. I mean, they wouldn't draft a running back in like the second round if Michael Carter was it.
Right.
So yeah.
All right. Is that going to do it for min or Mout, or you got any more?
I don't know. How do you feel about these roughing the passer calls?
They're terrible.
My original min or Mout was defenses need to ask for permission to sack the quarterback. And before that, I changed it a few times to lay him a pillow and a blankie and tuck him in. But the one on Tom Brady. This is all an overreaction to Tua, correct? Or were those just bad calls?
I think the Tom Brady one was an egregious call, and then the one on
I honestly don't even remember. I just know there were two.
yeah, the one in Kansas City.
Oh yeah, on Mahomes.
It wasn't on Mahomes. Who were they playing?
They were playing the Raiders.
It was on
It was
Derek
on
Carr.
Yeah.
Oh really?
I think they called that one to make the Tom Brady one not look as bad because they're like, see, he did it over here too.
Do you think they really clued like that?
Kinda, yeah.
Like someone's in the ref's ear being like, hey man, you gotta call that right now.
Well, they'd probably be like, hey, keep an eye out for this because we don't want it to look as bad.
I think it's ridiculous. I say you should be able to just light him the hell up. Not the knees. No knees. Helmet to helmet though, that's fine. Fuck CTE.
Jesus.
Well,
Kidding.
I'd like to let the folks know disclaimer. I know Noah doesn't like disclaimers, so I'll make sure I get one in here, just to tank the pod. But we're a big anti-CTE pod. We actually have a real life doctor that comes on our pod from time to time. So we're an anti-CTE pod over at the Hood Pod.
As in, like, you don't believe in it?
No, we don't support CTE like you just did.
Oh, I supported it?
He's a big flat earther over here.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, Min Mout is brought to you by the Tree Fiddy Club for $3.50. You can get your name shouted out each and every week on the land. We got Dave Sousen, Darian Sousen, Garlic Johnson, Jordan Walmart, Andrew Flick, Walters times 2, Tony Raker, Noah Z, the Glickster, and then Noah Z again.
Alex Licktis as well.
And and Alex Licktis.
Did you get Jordan too?
Forgot your. He's on the list. Did he do it twice?
I don't know. Did you say his name?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to donate Tree Fiddy, that'd be great. If you don't want to, that's also cool.
I need about $3.50.
What's Tree Fiddy?
$3.50.
Tree Fiddy. He wanted money?
That's right.
Also, can we call, if it's Alex Glick the Glickster, can we call Alex Licktis the Lickster?
Absolutely. You have my support.
Right. Perfect. Since she's now a listener.
Against her will, it sounded like, but
yeah, probably.
Should we jump into Mount Passmore?
Let's ask our guest.
Gar?
I'm ready. I mean, I know you guys have said you kind of aim your guess at what the Mount Passmore is about. Obviously, that's not what happened tonight, but I did happen to work at Taco Bell for almost 7 years, so it makes sense.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, so the Mount Passmore this week is fast food chains.
Okay.
Dave, you want to randomly select who goes first?
The random
I'm randomating alphabetical order 3.
3?
What?
That'd be
that
me.
mean?
Al,
That is
Dave, and
Garlic.
Garlic. That'd be me. Yeah.
Okay. So Garlic goes first.
That
Dave
somehow
second,
worked. What?
and then I'm third. And we
All
do
right.
snake train.
Any other rules you need to get out? Because I'm ready. I can sprint to the podium right now, but I don't know if you want to preface this anything else for my listeners.
Let her rip, potato chip.
We're just drafting fast food chain restaurants, and best team wins. Except we don't ever win. Nobody wins.
With the first overall pick, I'm sprinting to the podium and saying Taco Bell. Obviously, I mean that's easy.
Okay.
I love Taco Bell. I also went above and beyond this week, and I am going to...
Do you live outside the bun?
I have came up with a team to compare each fast food chain restaurant to.
Oh, boy.
So for Taco Bell, I got the Minnesota Vikings. They got solid menu items, but it's 50-50 if you're going to take a shit or not.
Let's go. I'll take it.
Dave?
Go. It's your turn.
No, it's you.
It's my turn. How do we consider the Chipotles of the world?
I omitted them, but
Okay,
you can...
non-fast.
I would consider
okay.
them fast casual. Yeah, they're not the same.
So what do we feel about Culver's?
That's fast food for sure.
Yeah.
Culver's. My first overall pick is
Great
Culver's.
pick.
Thank you.
All right,
Is it on your list?
Yeah,
Al?
I got the Ravens. Baltimore Ravens is Culver's. It's a better brand of beef, and it makes a Butterburger better. They're always in contention. And that's all I had for that, actually.
Okay.
For my picks, this one really isn't for me, but it's for the people.
Well, it's your Mout thing more.
I know, but I'm trying to win. We're going.
We're going for the most Z's possible.
We're going
so
best-
whatever will piss Noah off.
Exactly.
best player available is what I'm going for.
Oh my god.
McDonald's.
God.
And I compare them to the Dallas Cowboys. They're America's team, but really it's just overrated and expensive.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
And
is there
then
another thing you're gonna pick that you also have a team reference to?
I do. Yeah.
Crazy.
I will go with Raising Cane's.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
We got. And I'm comparing them to the Kansas City Chiefs. They're new and upcoming. They have a winning formula, and they really don't need to deviate from there. You got Mahomes with the chicken. You can get a 3-piece from Mahomes. You can get a 4-piece from Mahomes. A 6-piece Caniac combo. You got your sauce on the side, which is sometimes MVS. It's sometimes CEH. And then you got the Texas toast of Travis Kelce.
Nice. God, look at you. All right.
Above and beyond.
My second overall pick, I'm throwing down Dairy Queen. You can get, first of all, the chicken tendies with the gravy. The best thing on the entire menu. Best thing, arguably, in fast food history. To me.
It's pretty good.
I love the chicken tendies and gravy. Also, the fact that you can get ice cream.
That's true.
An ice cream cone? Blizzy? You can't beat it.
I would compare DQ to the Packers.
Oh.
It hurts me to say, but they play in the frozen tundra. They had its day, and also had some treats at quarterback.
Okay.
That was beautifully put, Al. Wow, that blew me away.
Thank you.
What do we feel about like sub shops?
I'm in. If it, yeah.
Fast food.
Subway or Potbelly, I count those.
What about Firehouse subs?
I've never had it, so I'm in.
I've never had it, so good.
I guarantee Al doesn't have a team comparison.
I do not have a team
No,
comparison.
that's fine. But I personally love Firehouse subs. I'm not trying to win the fans. I'm trying to piss off Noah. Hopefully he's never had Firehouse subs either. So my second round pick is going to be Firehouse subs. I absolutely fucking love Firehouse subs. You go get their turkey bacon ranch, large on wheats. Get that shit toasted. You go get I get the chicken Philly. Ugh, their sandwiches are so good. Great sauce, great cause there at the Firehouse subs, supporting local firefighters. So love the Firehouse subs in the second round, and then in the third round, I knew DQ wasn't going to get back to me. So Dave, I respect you. I'm a big chicken fan, and KFC is just too big, so I want Popeyes. Popeyes is absolutely incredible. If you've ever had good chicken, I love Popeyes. It's going to be Popeyes in the third.
I did not have a team comparison for Popeyes. That wasn't on my list.
It's okay.
Didn't make the power ranking. Dave?
All right. Since Garlic didn't take KFC with his third round pick, I'm going to go with Arby's.
Love it.
Any detail there?
Dude, mott sticks, curly fries, French dip, beef and ched. They got a nice little value menu, even though I never use the value menu, and I always buy a French dip meal and a 6-piece mott sticks, which is like $15.
It's kind of expensive. I got them being the 49ers. Because they're known for the rushing game. They always have great Arby's.
Oh my god.
Great. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Every Z I add, you take one away, you son of a bitch.
For the people, Al.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to go for the people. I'll go Subway.
That was for the people?
Wow.
Yeah.
The least enthusiastic pick I've ever heard.
Mainly because I like
Christian Ponder.
No, it's just
mainly because I like my team comparison. The Cleveland Browns. you could probably build the same sandwich at home, and both are represented by a pervert.
Nice.
Great bit.
So that's my last pick.
You have one more.
Oh yeah, shit, I do have.
You go back to back, baby.
Wow, yeah, that's a. Oof.
Snake draft. You literally preface this every time.
All right, we'll go Chick-fil-A with my last pick, and I compare them to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They super enticing, but always leaves you kind of wanting more, and they're also closed on Sundays.
Nice. What? All right. My last pick, fourth round of this year's whatever. I'm going White Castle.
Ooh, okay.
White Castle. The sliders. I love the sliders. They love me. Their Mout sticks, I think, are the actual best Mout sticks in fast food, in my opinion. I love the Arby's ones, but the Mout sticks at White Castle are freaking amazing.
I would agree.
And I think that's all I've ever actually had is sliders and Mout sticks at White Castle, but I love it.
I love
they're
their
like always open.
I love their chicken items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Gar?
Lick.
Mr. Relevant?
So I think this one won't count, but I literally just Googled fast food restaurants because I wasn't as prepared for this pod as you guys were. For some reason on this list I'm looking at, we have Auntie Anne's Pretzels. Will that count? I feel like that would piss Noah off, or is that not fast food to you guys?
That's pissing me off. Yeah. What?
Throw my notes away.
That doesn't even have it. Yeah. You know what?
Take it.
I think this could be a 2Z worthy thing depending on how you do this.
Well, I'm sitting here scrolling through the list. I mean, I'm definitely not going to take BK. I'd rather die. I mean, we're not doing pizza joints yet, and I haven't heard anyone mention a pizza joint.
No.
Starbucks, does that count? Not really. That's
Pizza
coffee.
could count, I guess.
Little Caesars.
Should we play Tony's?
Well, can Garlic pick his thing first?
I thought he picked Auntie Annie's.
Yeah, I'll pick Auntie Anne's just to get maximum piss off factor. That's my final pick.
So we'll play Tony's here. He had a voice submission here.
Okay.
Wrong
that was
button.
Tony.
G-Plot Squad. It's your boy Phony Faker, aka Phony Fakes, aka Young Dipshit, aka Mr. 6-game winning streak that nobody's talking about. For my 4 favorite fast food joints, I decided to split them up into divisions, so here goes. In the burger division, we got In-N-Out. God, it is so good. It needs to come here, get off the West Coast, come to Minnesota. They get good food, good prices. They pay their staff well, so I feel good about that. And they've got a secret menu. Love a secret menu. All right, next up, we get the Mexican division. I'm taking Zantigo. I understand Taco Bell, very good. But does Taco Bell have hot Cholitos? My listeners, they do not.
I love Antigo.
In the sandwich realm, I'm going with the wild card, but I've gotten into Jersey Mike's lately. Peppered relish, it's a big chef's kiss for me. I know there's one left here, but Anchor cut me off last time, so I'll be back.
What?
He left 2 voicemails?
What a long break that was. Wow. Hope you missed me. All right, for my final fast food division, I'm going with, in the salad division.
Don't say Krispy Kreme.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not picking a salad. I ain't no bitch. I don't get salads. In the ice cream division, I was going to pick DQ, but I've seen their commercials. They tell me that it's not fast food. It's fan food, so that invalidates people gotta go with Culver's. They also, they got good burgers. They make a mean root beer. Love some Culver's. And that's it. Thanks for listening. And I don't know who I play this week, but I'm going to kick your ass, whoever I play. Bye-bye.
Let's go, champ. Great list.
That was a great list. Holy cow. Tony fan submitted?
Yeah.
Wow. I have a list from Darian, too.
And I have a list from Glick, so...
Okay, well, Darian's... She asked me, I asked her when we were doing dinner, and she said, how many is it? And I said, it's a Mount Rushmore. She's like, so like 5 or 3? I'm like, it's Mount Rushmore.
It's Passmore.
So, okay. Well, she gave me 6, just in case, I guess. We got Culver's, Raising Cane's, In-N-Out. She loves In-N-Out. She loves that secret menu two-tone. And then she's got McDonald's, but only for nuggets and vanilla shakes. And then she also has Cullen's, which is an ice cream shop that's right by our house that we absolutely love. And then Tropical Smoothie? I don't know what that is. Is that like an Orange Julius or something? I actually don't know.
It rings a bell, but I don't.
Garlic, do you know what that is?
I mean, I guess the first thing that came to my mind was something I always saw at like Blaine high school football games. Was there's like a little tiki stand and they were selling smoothies and they got the really cool like plastic tiki cups. That's what I would guess.
Yeah, that's all I can think of. It's either that or something in the mall, like the Auntie whatever place that you said.
Auntie Anne, show a little goddamn respect.
Sorry.
So Glick's is Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, and Panda Express.
Panda Express? Ooh, a little Asian?
That's a good one. I thought about throwing Leanne Chin, but I thought that was too similar to like Chipotle.
Yeah. Yeah. See, the problem with Chipotle is it's not fast food. It takes forever food. So,
These
God,
days.
it's fucking brutal. Pardon my French, but not. Now what? Oh, Gar, you have to pick next week's Mout thing more.
Sure. I obviously don't have a list in front of me. Can you just
you
throw out a
don't.
couple?
All right. Most disappointing fantasy seasons, Minnesota sports cliches, favorite sports moments, worst nicknames, things you do or say at a restaurant.
I feel like I have to do worst nicknames just because I come in here with a nickname like Garlic. So I'll do worst nicknames.
All right.
Worst nicknames.
Worst
Okay.
nicknames. So for everyone listening, next week's Mout thing more, I don't know what to call it, is
Passmore.
worst nicknames. It can be sports, it can be your friends, it can be a coworker, it can be literally anything. I guarantee you there's gonna be a lot of 1,000 nicknames on this list.
All right. Gar, did you have something?
Yeah, I just
Lead
want
us
to hit something real quick. We just do a quick little weekly recap on our shows and Tuesday nights are more popular shows, so I feel like I have to hit it. But for how I performed in fantasy, I was talking about how last week I was struggling. It looks like some of my fantasy teams, I was below 500 in a lot of leagues, and it looked like I was, grasping for breath a little bit. But I can happily announce that this week in my 8 fantasy leagues that I'm counting, because I'm in 2 guillotine leagues, I don't count those like wins and losses week to week. I went 8-0 last week in all the leagues I'm counting. That includes matchups against the median. I kicked ass in the BSB league. I kicked ass in the Champs Branch Out league. I kicked ass in the Deflate These Balls league. Shout out. I'm still alive in both guillotine leagues. So I'm 24-16 head to head all season long. And if I were to play every team every week, I'm now 237 and 234. So I just passed 500, and I'm feeling good. Fantasy season is back on track, baby.
All right.
I got bounced from the guillotine.
Dave got bounced?
I did.
Rip.
I had Teddy B, and I started a guy that didn't play.
That is
Ooh.
brutal.
One more thing I want to hit. Sorry. I apologize, but for the people who play the pod play along, the FanDuel pod play along, the top 3 fantasy scores were Josh Allen, Taysom Hill, and Austin Eckler. The top 3 values were the Patriots defense, Taysom Hill, and the Cowboys. The top 3 weekly scores: Nikita won this week with 148. Cody, Carmel Bear's alt account, was 143, and then Derek was 136. And the top 3 on the leaderboard for the season are Levi Oki at 618, Derek at 592, and Skybusters, our Hoodlines sponsor, is 583. So good luck, boys, on the rest of the season.
Can we talk about that person's name?
Skybusters?
If you had to guess who I'm thinking of. Levi Oki.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Levi Oki's great.
That's Carmel Bear.
God, I love that. All right.
Did you want to talk about some weekly ads?
We can talk about some worthy waivers. I mean, I just wrote down a list. Like, I don't think Kenny Walker's going to be available in a lot of leagues, but
I mean, he'd be on the list.
DJ Dallas, do you think he's going to get any love?
No.
I wouldn't be. I mean, I'm sure he'll get some balls, but I'd rather not have him.
PJ Walker, is he worth a stream?
What?
That rule's gone.
Oh,
PJ Walker.
In wherever it.
Carolina.
What happened to what's his name? Yeah.
Baker Mayfield's got ankle.
No. What about Darnold? What happened to him?
He's a little bitch. He's
He's a
PCP.
Shit. All right.
Diami Brown. He got 2 tuds.
That's okay.
Right.
I'd rather not chase some Diami Brown touchdowns. What about Taysom Hill?
Can't rely on that guy.
I mean, if he's going to score 30 points every 5 weeks, why not? At tight end?
I mean, I guess if you didn't draft Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews, why not? But otherwise, no.
Benjamin?
No.
Mout.
Arizona's all banged up, dude.
I know, but
he's
they
getting a lot of work.
I don't know. They don't have an established backup. It's between him and Darrell Williams, which means they'll probably just end up splitting and be very disappointing at that.
Classic.
Well, Darrell Williams was also hurt.
What
about what about Dallas D?
What about them?
They've been freaking hot.
Dominated the Super Bowl champs, dude.
You could probably find them on the waiver wire. Most 10 team to 12 team leagues. And then one last one that I got. It might be about the time to start picking up Deshaun Watson.
Halfway through the suspension? Not even?
Yeah. Like between now and 2 weeks from
There's
now?
so many good quarterbacks out there.
Is there?
If you're
How
in a
many good
10-team
quarterbacks are there, Dave? Because I've been trying to pick a good one and I cannot.
I mean, Joe Burrow's at like 7 and he's averaging like 19 points a game.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. That's at 7.
I suppose. Gar, what do you think?
I mean, I just stream. I don't really put much thought into my defenses. I stream them in most of my leagues, and I just look at who's available that week. So if Dallas is available, I might pick him up, but I'm not gonna like pick him up to hold him. Probably not.
What about Deshaun Watson?
I have him sitting on my bench in one of my leagues already. I might pick him. And the only other league I'm streaming QBs in, because otherwise I have like good QBs in most of my leagues. So I probably wouldn't pick him up yet, because that league only has 5 bench spots. And I'm not using a precious bench spot on Deshaun Watson. Not yet.
I wouldn't either.
Just as like a Russell Wilson owner myself.
If you don't have a better option,
Why would anyone still own Russell Wilson? Why are you a Russell Wilson owner? You should have dropped him 2 weeks ago.
He had 2 weeks ago, he had 20-some points.
Did I stutter?
he didn't. I didn't hear it.
Do you have a chuckle fuck of the week, Dave? Because I got a chuckle fuck of the week, and
we're trying to get most Z's, so no, I do not.
You're in on this now, too?
I've been compromised.
We're blazing trails, baby. I want to go where no man has ever gone before.
Not only that, but I'm now officially the other podcaster on Gar's pod. I've switched over.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Yeah. Don't tell Josh. He doesn't know yet.
There's been a
And don't
trade.
tell Yeah.
Oh, I'd never
I
even
don't know
addressed
what
that.
to say.
Josh is sick. I guess I probably should have said that at the beginning of the show. Why Josh isn't here? Josh has the flu, so that's why we're doing this bit.
Oh, he could have had a flu pod.
Dude, that's like a flu game, yeah.
Yeah.
Michael.
That would have been a signature moment.
Anyway, my chuckle fuck is again dog related. It is my dog Hendrix. He is getting. It's getting bad. We go on a walk and we'll get to an intersection, and if I don't go the way he wants to go, he just sits down and won't move. And so if it's a road that leads home, he's definitely not going down that one. So my walks have increased in distance, and he doesn't really care if it's a busy intersection or not. He's just sitting in the middle.
Okay. Damn it, Henny.
Nobody listened to me, yeah.
I'm picking up a kicker, dude.
Dude, we don't got time for you. We're done. I'm 22 minutes past where I wanted to be, but
yeah.
See, here we are. He's cut out. I guarantee you, when you go back to listen to this pod, if you listen to Gar's, it's going to be all his segments. And then there's going to be nothing.
It's a podception. You could go
every time we talk, it's going to be muted out.
It's like having 2 camera views in a movie, you know?
That'd be a great bit.
Go listen to Gar's, and then come back and listen to ours. See, you know,
is it ours or ours?
I don't know.
The
Are we
audio
done?
did sound funky a couple times, so I mean, if I just left it in there like as is, you guys would sound terrible. So maybe I should just sabotage that, or maybe you should use that for Noah, and then Noah thinks you're.
I was gonna say that would piss Noah off.
So Al, I'll send
Go,
Al
go.
my audio file, and then you can use that
Figure
one.
that out. Yeah.
Okay. Is that
That's gotta do it.
Thanks for having me on your pod, Garp.
I mean, Dave, we don't do guests a lot, or at least guest hosts. Certainly, we have had some phone calls from time to time, but Dave, it's truly an honor.
It is.
I'll be at your birthday bash as well. Got my costume, came in the mail today.
Are you actually coming?
My costume came in the mail today.
Hell yeah.
I'll be there.
Josh, you're definitely invited too. I don't know if you ever got invited on Facebook, but Josh is definitely invited. Anyone else that's listening to the pod that didn't get an invite on Facebook, my birthday party is supposed to be for Halloween, but it's like a beer Olympics and it's going to be on October 29th.
That is correct. Saturday. I will say that I know Josh is also having a little bash. That morning, not at night. Like I think it's Asher's first birthday. So I'll be doing double duty. I'll be going to Josh's party and then I'll be coming to yours. So
Yeah, mine will probably be like 3 or 4 or 5 in the afternoon, evening, something. So hopefully there's.
I believe it's listed as 3 on Facebook.
Holy cow, you know more about this than me.
Me and Darian are bros, dude. Okay, we text each other. We're Facebook friends. It's real.
Hey, perfect, because she is way more. Well, either way, she is way better at getting information out to people than I am.
Perfect.
So, if you ever need to get a hold of me, get a hold of her, and she will get a hold of me when she has time.
You'll have your people contact my people. Got it.
Dude, I'm so happy you're coming. That's incredible.
I'll be there just for you, Dave.
Yes.
If there's any single ladies, let them know I'm single. You know.
We could. I don't know. We could try to find some for you.
Sounds good.
For you and Jordan. Jordan's single. You and Jordan can go as a duo.
That would be an honor.
Yes.
All right, so we normally end the land with a dilly dilly, and I'll get into that right now, unless.
Actually, yeah, one more thing, Al. I know our podcast always ends with like Josh always hits us with like "Go Packers." I believe you wanted to throw your own little flavor to that. You want to hit that real quick?
You can shove your fucking cheese up your ass. You can shove your fucking cheese up your ass. You can shove your fucking cheese. You can shove your fucking cheese. You can shove your fucking cheese up your ass. Blow Packers.
That was fucking beautiful. But yeah, I'm done after that. After that.
No, we're at like 25 minutes past where Gar wanted to be.
Yeah,
so
that's a good point. To friends, convos, and immaculate receptions. To laughs and stupid ideas like podceptions.
that was it. Yeah. All right.
Sorry, Dave.
It's okay.
Wasn't up to par.
We're going for 10 Z's, baby. Noah fell asleep hopefully early.
No, it's benzene. Is this community tradition to talk through the outro?
I always cut it out and put it at the end.
Oh.
Boo.
All right. So now what do we do?
What do you want to do, Dave? You want to get weird? Want to turn off the lights and play Who's in My Mouth?
God, we've been playing that.
Oh yeah, Dave's in a robe, by the way.
I'm wearing a robe. I drove all the way over here just in a robe and undies.
Like a man.
It's a nice robe.
Definitely Hugh F5s. Is that your Halloween bid or what?
No.
Right.
I will be wearing much less clothing for my birthday, most likely.
Subscribe.
What is your costume?
You want to give a little
no idea.
tease? Just give a little tease.
Well, last year I was Korean Jesus. I was wearing basically a pillow cover for my loins. Maybe Tarzan, little mankini.
Got to have a little vine that's going between your butt cheeks, you know?
Yes, 100%.
I don't know,
Still
boys. I
playing.
think that pod was really good. What do you guys think?
I don't think it's gonna get the 10 Z's we were hoping for.
God damn it.
Unless, I don't think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna say like 2. No, I'll say 3.
I think he'll just like the bid in general. Of trying to get it to 10.
See, the problem is, Gar, you're incredibly likable and funny.
I don't know.
I've had that
like
problem a long time.
So I think Noah's gonna like you.
Damn it.
On.
Well, we
All
tried.
right, so you want me to send you audio clips for the intro song and
I assume you have those saved just as like separate files. But yeah, the intro song sounded funny mid-mount, and then 350 was really short, but that one was weird too.
Okay.
If you could do that, I'd much appreciate.
Yep.
And if they're short enough, you can probably just pop them right into Discord right there. Otherwise, just...
I believe I can, yeah.
All right. Need anything else from me, boys?
I think you're good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Well, I will talk at you later. Thanks for helping me. I was just going to go solo for like 15 minutes, but I'd say this is a better product overall.
Maybe.
Depends on what you cut. You might cut the good stuff, you know?
I don't honestly at this point. I don't think I'm going to cut much. Fuck, Josh was sick. I don't know. I'll probably fix a couple things, and that's about it.
All right.
All right, boys.
I'll try to get you the files ASAP.
I appreciate you. Peace out.
See ya.
Later.